boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm For Classic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what I do have in here is Tell Me Why, a game developed by the Dontnod Entertainment, and they are using Unreal Engine 4. So Dontnod are the developers of games like Life is Strange 1 and Life is Strange 2, which they are, I mean, pretty much story-driven games where you spend most of your time into cutscenes or just gathering answers from some NPCs or doing some small puzzles. But Life is Strange was a remarkable game. I haven't played the second game yet entirely, so I can't really comment, but this new game, Tell Me Why, it follows pretty much the same concepts as Life is Strange, alright? So it's pretty much, if you did enjoy Life is Strange, probably you are going to enjoy also this game. Dontnod, it is also known for developing a little bit more different games than this one. Like for example, the most recent it was Vampire, and the oldest one it was Remember Me, which were kind of a nice RPG slash action games, action slash more than less. Alright, but yeah, this is more into Life is Strange than those games anyway. So I decided to try out the game on my Nvidia MX130 with GDDR5. Keep that in mind, it's very important. This graphic card, it is exactly the same thing as a GT 940 MX. So if you have a GT 940 MX with GDDR5, you can expect the same level of performance that I will be getting in here. So that's pretty much about it. So, but what about the settings? What are the settings that I'm actually running the game? So I will skip this cutscene a little bit more forward. So for this video I decided to go with 720p median settings. I think that median settings does offer a very good graphics. The low settings are simply horrible anyway, but the median settings, it looks pretty good, while the high settings and ultra, it seems that only redefines a little bit better the effects that already are available at median settings. And so looking to the requirements, to the minimum ones, these guys ask for an i3 from the 4000 generation, 4 gigs of RAM, and also an Nvidia GTX 1050 or a GTX 750 Ti. So the MX130, it is actually worse than these cards. Possibly it is very close to a 750 Ti, but I'm not really sure. But what I do know is that with 720p median settings, the settings that I'm using in here, I got an insane average of 71 frames per second with a 1% low of 37. If you decide to go with Ti settings, the average it is much worse, but still handles the game above 30 frames per second for the most part. Low settings, again, a great average of 125 frames per second with a 1% low of 45, but again, like I did told you, the low settings doesn't really look good, so I don't really recommend you. If you decide to go with 900p, the median settings provides also an experience above 30 frames per second, but the high settings, if you decide to go with the high settings at 900p, you can expect to see the game dropping below 30 frames per second, and because of that, I can't really recommend you to go with 900p high, but if you want to go with 900p, just go with median. 1080p, well, only median provides an acceptable experience with average of 51 and a 1% low of 26, so you can expect some drops below 30 frames per second if you go with 1080p median. So my logic choice for playing this game, you either play the game at 720p median settings or 720p high settings, and if you want, you can play also the game at 900p median settings. All the rest of the settings above of this will just play out lower than 30 frames per second. And don't get me wrong, there is no issue with playing this game lower than 30 frames per second, but because this is pretty much a story-driven game, you are not going to be shooting anyone or need to aim or need to have quick reflexes or just do anything like it. No, this is a story-driven game. You will spend most of your time watching cutscenes, and that's what you can expect from this game. So it's not really the end of the world if this game drops below 30 frames per second from time to time. So the choice, it is completely up to you. So for this video, again, I decided to go with 720p median settings, but I have noticed that the frame rate, it was pretty good most of the time, and so in a little bit more forward into this video, I decided to change the resolution to 900p median settings because the game was handling the game quite well at 720p median, so I just decided to raise the resolution. And I do prefer to raise the resolution on this game than use high settings, that despite you actually notice the difference between median and high with better shadows, better depth of field, better motion blur overall. You can notice those differences, and probably the most notable one, it is the better textures. But again, at 720p, even with the high settings, you can notice a lot of lost detail. So I do recommend you first raise the resolution and only then raise from median to high settings. But that's really my personal preference. So now that we talked a little bit about the performance, in case you have any doubt about the performance of the game, just leave a comment on the comment section of the video and I will carefully reply to you explaining any doubt that you have. But now let's talk a little bit more about the game. So like I told you, this is pretty much like Life is Strange. It follows the same concepts, you still have the same powers. Well, in case of Life is Strange, you were able to revert the time in the first game. I didn't play the second one, so I'm sorry, I'm not really sure what are the powers that we have. In this game, you kind of share the same thoughts with your sister in here. And this is quite interesting because both of you can communicate by minds share, alright? But there is also other powers which both of you can see memories of your past, and in the end your choices in the game will be done by those memories, because for example at some points you will be forced to choose between one memory or other memory, and this, depending on the memory that you did choose, it will affect the rest of the story. So it's a little bit like Butterfly Effect movie. But yeah, in this case it is inside a transgender character, because this transgender character that I'm talking about in here, it is Tyler, which is a character which you play with. I'm not really a fan of developers and publishers trying to force us into LGBT, but I'm on it anyway because Dontnod usually does good stories. And I'm not the only one saying this. Metacritic have a respectable score for this game, around 80 or close to 80. Steam users are very satisfied with the game, having a score above 90%. So the game, it is very, very well optimized. I know that the graphics aren't really that thing special, but still it is a huge revamp over Life is Strange 2 anyway, and it performs really great. Voice acting, it is also pretty good. Soundtracks, well, I don't even need to talk about it because Life is Strange always was remarkable in soundtrack, and this game it is no different. And gameplay, like I told you, it follows the same thing as Life is Strange, so you know what to expect from this game anyway. And that's about it. So this game costs $29.99 on Steam, so I think it is a good price. This game will be 3 episodes. For now, the only episode available at the time of this video is the first episode, but contrary to Life is Strange, where episodes were kind of having a gap of months between them, in this game the gaps are just 1 week, which is to interiorize or to make you think about the game and what happened in the first episode. And after 1 week they release a second episode, so you are going to finish the second episode with the things that you did remember with the first episode. So I think it is quite interesting to release in episodes where the gap it is small. And the difference from the Life is Strange is that in Life is Strange you needed to buy the game by episode, so you needed to buy episode 1 and then you could buy the complete pack, or you needed to buy the episode 2 or episode 3. Now this doesn't really work like that. So at the moment, if you buy the game through Steam, the game will cost you $29.99, but you get the full game immediately. The only thing that you don't get at the moment, it is access to the episode 2 and episode 3, but like I did told you, next week you will have the episode 2 available, and on the other next week you will have the episode 3. Alternatively, you can join Xbox Game Pass, which is what I have done. I pay monthly €4 for Xbox Game Pass, and I immediately got access to the full game. So it's a good alternative if you don't want to pay $29.99 for the full game. and you just want to finish the game one time, you can subscribe to Xbox Game Pass, finish the 3 episodes, and you still have the time and the availability of playing other games like Gears Tactics, Forza Horizon, Gears of War, and many other titles inside Xbox Game Pass. So guys, I think that's all. I'm going to leave you with a little bit of gameplay. Keep in mind that this will be very spoiler-ish, since it's impossible to play this game without giving spoilers. I just decided to go all on with the spoilers, alright? So guys, thank you a lot for watching, and I do hope to enjoy the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Where's the key?
Seriously?
Kidding.
Oh, come on.
Okay, sorry. Nice job keeping a secret, buddy. Huh. Who left this box here? It looks brand new.
It wasn't me. Has someone been out here recently?
Got it.
All this for a screwdriver?
You got a better idea how to get in?
You sure you want to go in there?
This was our very first den, remember?
Who knows what lives down there now? Everything okay down there? Tyler? Oh, that's not funny!
Then why am I laughing?
Okay, fine. But you're still an idiot.
Alright. I'm going in for real this time.
Okay. I'll see you at the front door in a few minutes.
Ouch!
Are you okay? What happened?
I just hit my head like an idiot. Wait. What? Where are you?
Ty, I'm outside. But I can hear you in my head. Our voice. It's back.
Holy shit. Dragons, straight ahead.
Need to go left, I think. Then left again after the goblins.
Wow. Can't say I ever expected to see you again. It's been a long time, buddy. Nope. It was on the right.
My bad.
Past the treasure.
Straight ahead.
You know, I almost convinced myself our voice was just another childhood fantasy.
Me too. But we really... Tyler? Are you in there? Tyler!
Coming.
Are you okay?
I'll live. Good to hear your voice again.
Yeah, same here.
So, coming in or what?
Just working up to it.
What?
Look!
What? Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. I don't know. Tyler, come here.
She can't do this to me. Not now. When I've finally made sense of a few things.
Well, that was your first mistake. Thinking the world made any kind of sense. "10 years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off."
Yeah. I think I need some air.
Are you really, really sure? I am. Do it. Okay. Here we go. Whoa. Is it all gone? Yeah. It looks amazing. Really? Yeah. I can't wait to show Mom. She's been so sad lately. More than sad. She's been scary. Yeah, but not tonight, though. It was almost like a party. Thank you, Allison. You don't have to thank me. You're my sister. I feel more like your brother. Brother, sister, we look out for each other. But I'm pretty sure I just gave you a really bad haircut. Mom?